A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a shocking development, an independent panel has released a scathing report detailing significant failures by the U.S. Secret Service during the attempted assassination of former President Donald Trump at a Pennsylvania campaign rally. The 52-page report, made public on Thursday, highlights critical lapses in communication and planning that jeopardized the safety of Trump and rally attendees on July 13 in Butler, Pennsylvania. The report's findings are particularly alarming given the high-profile nature of the event and the unique risks associated with protecting a former president. The panel, composed of 4 former law enforcement officials, concluded that the Secret Service not only failed to secure the venue adequately, but also exhibited a troubling culture of complacency and inadequate risk assessment. One of the most damning points in the report is the acknowledgement that a gunman, Thomas Michael Crooks, was able to position himself on a nearby rooftop and open fire on Trump while he addressed the crowd. The attack resulted in the tragic death of one rallygoer and injuries to 2 others, with Trump himself sustaining a minor injury to his ear. The report criticizes the Secret Service for relying on an assumption that local law enforcement would handle security, stating, "Relying on a general understanding that the locals have that area covered is simply not good enough." This lack of proactive security measures is cited as a critical failure, especially since the gunman had a clear line of sight to the former president. The report also highlights communication breakdowns between the Secret Service and local law enforcement, noting that the presence of 2 separate command posts created a structural divide that hindered effective coordination. Issues were exacerbated by radio traffic interference from agents protecting First Lady Jill Biden at a separate event, leading to confusion and chaos among those tasked with ensuring safety at the rally. The panel's recommendations are sweeping, calling for fundamental reforms within the Secret Service, including the need for new leadership and a renewed focus on its core protective mission. The authors of the report expressed concern that without significant changes, future incidents similar to the Butler shooting could occur. They emphasized that the agency must prioritize its protective responsibilities over its other investigative functions, which include financial crime investigations. The report also sheds light on the internal culture of the Secret Service, describing a pervasive mentality of doing more with less, which has led to a dangerous underestimation of the risks faced by high-profile protectees like Trump. The panel urged the agency to move away from a one-size-fits-all approach to security, advocating for individualized risk assessments that take into account the specific threats associated with each event. The investigation into the Butler rally security failures comes amid growing scrutiny of the Secret Service's effectiveness, particularly following a separate incident in Florida where a gunman posed a threat to Trump while he was golfing. The report reflects a broader crisis of confidence in the agency, which has faced criticism for its handling of security for prominent figures. The panel's findings are expected to prompt serious discussions within the Department of Homeland Security and could lead to significant changes in how the Secret Service operates in the future. As the nation grapples with these revelations, the safety of public figures and the integrity of protective services remain at the forefront of national discourse. The report's authors include prominent figures such as Mark Phillip, a former Deputy Attorney General, and Janet Napolitano, who served as Homeland Security Secretary under President Obama. Their collective experience lends weight to the findings and underscores the urgency of addressing the identified shortcomings. As the Secret Service faces mounting pressure to reform, it remains to be seen how quickly and effectively the agency will respond to the recommendations outlined in this critical report. The implications of these findings extend beyond just the agency itself, as they raise important questions about the safety protocols in place for all high-profile individuals and the measures necessary to prevent future security breaches. The Butler rally incident serves as a stark reminder of the vulnerabilities inherent in protecting public figures and the need for constant vigilance and improvement in security practices. As the investigation continues, the hope is that the lessons learned from this tragic event will lead to a more robust and effective protective framework for the future. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.